everyone, and welcome back to another absurd heroine video. So after a couple of videos of, you know, being kind of aggro-y and tight and having some really nice clean decks that work really well, I figured let's go back to some jank. So I've decided to make this particular deck based around Griffin Aerie. And Griffin Aerie is a very cool card and makes some, like, I mean, depending on your deck. All right, this is jank, right? So like this is jank, right? What I'm trying to get through is that this is not a mega reliable card, because first of all, if you want to build a deck around Griffin Aerie, as with any card that you build a deck around, like a janky deck around, if you have a particular strategy in play, you need to make sure that you get this card, right? So the deck that I'm currently playing, and I'll get to the rest part of the deck, the rest of the pieces of the deck, but the rest of the pieces of the deck are kind of built around this card. There's only a few others that work well independently or work well with the theme of the deck. So this is kind of how we're winning. This is our win condition. There is one other win condition in here that kind of works, but for the most part, this is our win condition. So we need this card, and then on top of this card does not win by itself. This card just sits on the board looking pretty by itself. You need to also have the rest of the deck work with it. But I mean, that's what building decks is about, and brewing is about trying to create this nice little picture that builds itself when you're playing it as much as possible, and reducing the amount of, you know, inconsistencies and whatnot. And that's all what deck building and being janky is all about. But this one specifically could go either way. So I'm hoping to get some really good plays in, some really good matches in with this deck, but it could go the other way as well. And after a couple of, like I said, really good decks that I've just played that are very consistent and very reliable, this one is not. This one is more about fun and seeing if we can actually get it to work, get it to go off. And by the way, this is Pengerbon. I know she's not white, but she's not a white kitty, but she's a good kitty. Okay, so let's take a look at the deck. Well, let's take a look at Griffin Aerie. All right, so at the beginning of your end step, if you gained 3 or more life this turn, create a 2/2 white Griffin creature token with flying. So this is what we want out, and then we just want a bunch of ways of gaining life. And we have that. So Light of Hope is choose 1, you gain 4 life, destroy target enchantment, or put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature. So I like this deck. I like this card because it's versatile. Yes, it gains us our 4 life that we need in order to turn Griffin Aerie on top of being able to do some other stuff. Just so, like, if we don't need that gain 4 life part, or if we need, you know, we need to do some other stuff, then we can do some other stuff, which is cool, which is good. And then we have Healer of the Glade. When it enters the battlefield, gain 3 lives. This is kind of just like, it gains us 3 life, and it also blocks something if we need to. We have Charming Prince, which is along the same lines as Light of Hope. It's got just some other stuff other than gaining life. If you don't need to gain the life, then you can scry 2 or exile, you know, do other things, do some other stuff. Then we have Dawn of Hope, of course, because we are going to need card draw to find our Griffin Aeries, and to just keep ourselves, you know, grinding out our opponent with our Griffin Aerie. Then we have Revitalize, of course, because this is the only gain 3 life cantrip, which is just beautiful, wonderful, everyone loves it. Actually, it's not the only one. Bond of Flourishing is also a great gain 3 life cantrip, and this is just a great card because it finds our Griffin Aeries and it gains us life. Then we have Tavern Swindler, and this might be what I hope is the unsung hero of this deck, because there's a slight meta theme or underlying theme, not just Griffin Aerie, but there's Tavern Swindler and Veto, the Thorn of the Dusk Rose. So I've already made a Veto deck, so this one's very different. The best Veto deck is obviously just Orzhov. If you want to see my other deck that I made with Veto, my first one, Orzhov life gain Veto is probably the best way to play Veto, but I figured, you know, there's so much life gain in here, there's no reason not to play Veto, honestly. So he's in here. And then Tavern Swindler, like I said, is the unsung hero, and that's because you pay 3 life, and then you flip a coin, and then if you win the flip, you gain 6 life. So this is really just for fun. Super just for fun, obviously. If you want to talk about consistency, flipping a coin is not how you get consistency, because it's just chaos. It's just random chaos. But sometimes that can just be fun, right? Sometimes that can just be fun. And if you have like 4 Tavern Swindlers out and you're like paying 3 life each and then you're gaining 6 life each or whatever the coins happen to flip as, it's just dumb fun, right? Flipping a coin is always dumb fun. So then we have Dire Tactics, which is basically our only main removal here, other than like say Light of Hope for some enchantments. But since we do have a bunch of humans, you know, Dire Tactics is spot on, and we're gaining a lot of life on top of it, so it doesn't even matter if we have a lot of humans or not, because we can probably pay for the creature's toughness if we have to. Then of course we have our veto, and in case you don't know what veto does, whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So we're gaining a lot of life, so the opponent is going to be losing a lot of life if we have a veto out. Then Indulging Patrician, which is also, if we gain a lot of life, they will lose a lot of life, and this is more just to deal damage, be a blocker, and gain some life because it's got lifelink. So that's the deck. Super derpy, a super derpy deck, but I do like Griffin Aerie and I wanted to showcase it. So we're gonna go and see if we can actually win some games with this. Alrighty, excellent. We have Griffin Aerie and we have ways of gaining life. Perfect, that's what we want. Keep. We'll start with Temple of Malady, then Godless Shrine, Griffin Aerie, and then the turn after that we can whatever. Probably Bond of Flourishing, honestly. Another Bond of Flourishing. Excellent. So we just want ways of turning on our Griffin Aerie at this point. Griffin Aerie. Boop. So next turn, I suppose we can Charming Prince. Oh, God, really? That's so annoying. That is super annoying. I guess we draw a veto. That's all they've done so far. All they did was, I mean, I guess we veto. They're gonna kill it. But make them do it, I guess. Mortify, sure. Underworld Dreams, okay. So we will Charming Prince to scry. Scry 2. I guess we'll do Patrician. Do we want Patrician? No, we want a Griffin Aerie. We want a Griffin Aerie. And we'll Dawn of Hope. Okay. We should be gaining enough life where Underworld Dreams shouldn't matter too much unless they have us draw a bunch of cards. Dire Tactics, sure. We don't need to use that right away. Healer of the Glade. I think we're gonna take a swamp. We'll pay. Temple of Silence. Would be nice to have another green, but we want a Griffin Aerie more than we want another green. New attacks. I suppose we can cast a Tavern Swindler and just Tavern Swindler get in, like, do swindler things. Sure. So I think we'll Healer of the Glade. And draw 2, or draw 1, rather. Dawn of Hope. Guess we'll put down a Godless Shrine and scry 2. There we are. Beautiful. We got one. Unfortunately, we don't have any more ways of gaining life other than our Tavern Swindler, which I suppose is fine. Grim Tutor, okay. So they're probably gonna get another Banishing Light, which would make me sad. Okay. So attack. Well, Tavern Swindler. And I think we'll keep up Dawn of Hope at this point, honestly. Because I don't want them to just straight up get rid of our Griffin Aerie this turn. They're like not doing anything, which is making me super nervous. Cry of the Carnarium. Sure. I suppose I don't care about that too much. Temple, okay. We are going to draw a card here. Pay 2. Tavern Swindler. Cool. Temple Garden. And this is our green mana source. We only have one green mana source. But I guess that's okay because we only have healers and Bonds of Flourishing. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So they're just a completely reactionary deck here, pretty much. Okay. So we're going to attack and draw. And then quite possibly just Griffin Aerie and Light of Hope. I mean, we could... Ooh, actually. We could destroy this enchantment. Or destroy Underworld Dreams. I'm not too worried about Underworld Dreams at the moment because we're gaining so much life. So I think we are going to do that. No, we'll do it at the end of their turn. Okay. So I guess we'll just cast another Dawn of Hope here. We could have left up at Dire Tactics. But I think I'm going to destroy this Banishing Light. Eliminate, sure. Completely reactionary at the moment. And they only have 10 health, so... You know. Enter... Okay, gain 4 life. Its activated abilities can't be played unless they're mana abilities? Okay, sure. Okay. Excellent! So now we have our Griffin Aerie, and we have a way of gaining 3 life. Let us attack first and draw a card. Nice. Okay. Decline that. Hey, look at that. It's a green mana source. Beautiful. And we'll decline, decline. And now we have two Griffins. Boom, boom. Nice. Shatter the Sky? Sure. A Tavern Swindler. So we will revitalize. And I think we are going to draw. Another temple. And again. Another Tavern Swindler. Okay. We don't want more lands. Should I keep up a Dire Tactics? Nah, we'll Tavern Swindler. Let's do it. So they just need to keep on drawing removal to keep us in check. But this is what Griffin Aerie does. It just creates, like, if you have the card draw, which we do because we have our Dawn of Hopes, thankfully, we can just create a ton of Griffin Aeries. Face Fetters, sure. So they're gaining life. We'll be gaining life, hopefully. Bond of Flourishing, excellent draw. So let's see if we actually do gain life. We don't, dang it. Okay. So I guess we bring out Indulging Patrician. And another Tavern Swindler. I don't think there's any reason not to. Unless they have a Cry of the Canary. Yeah, I guess we won't. I guess we'll make more dudes with Dawn of Hope. Dawn of Mope. Peer into the Abyss. There it is. Does that kill us? That might kill us. No. Yes. Oh, because it, yeah, right. Because it also deals a ton of damage to you. Yeah. I guess I should have killed the Underworld's dreams. I should have not been greedy with the Aerie. I knew that was probably what they were going to do. There was a strong chance of Abyss with Underworld Dreams. Oh well. It's pretty good when you see it though. Pretty fun. Alright, so we don't have... No, we do have. We have everything. Except for our green mana, but hopefully we will find it. So we're gonna keep this. It would be nice if we had an untapped land. And if we find a source of mana that is untapped, we keep. I'm not sure if I have the mana quite right here. I might want to trade out some of these tapped temples for untapped lands. I mean, we did draw both of our Temples of Silence. Like, we don't have very many untapped lands. Most of them, or I'm sorry, we don't have very many tapped lands. Most of them are untapped. We just so happened to get unlucky here. Uh-oh. Well, we do have lots of life gain. We need land. So hopefully they don't, like, turn 4 kill us. They're on their way. So if they have, like, turn 3, Chandra's, whatever it is. Turn 3, Chandra's, whatever it is. Turn 4, Scorching, whatever it is. Oh god. Definitely gonna need to draw some, or, get us some, life gain here. Okay. No. Okay. That's fine. Rakdos, really? Was not expecting that. Fetid Imp. Okay. How unusual. So unfortunately we don't have green mana. But I think I'm gonna bring out Veto. No tax. The next turn we can revitalize. Hope that we draw a green mana source here. Yeah, I think maybe my mana base is a little off. And like most of the lands that we have, no, we have a 25% chance to draw a green mana source. So I don't know if it is off. I think we're just getting unlucky. This is... What? Okay. So we're gonna draw Dawn of Hope. And then Revitalize, I guess. And I suppose we'll attack. Bang. Okay. We need to keep this, excuse me, we need to keep this for that bird, Chandra's whatever. Sure. It is, you know, a fair amount. Another Dawn of Hope. All right, we probably would have ground them out in the end, and they were just like, I don't want to stick around here for that. So this deck is grindy, so I suppose I can understand that. All right, yeah, this looks great. Perfect. This actually looks really good. We need one more land. We're gonna keep it. We are gonna keep it. We're gonna wait till our Griffin Aerie is out to Healer of the Glade. Bonder's Enclave. Oh man, if this is an Ugin deck, probably is. We can't grind out an Ugin deck, unfortunately. So let's see just how far we can get here. Okay. Overgrown Tomb, yes. So I think we just Healer of the Glade, right? Next turn we can veto and Healer of the Glade. Slightly underpowered, you know? This deck is fun, but goodness gracious. We do not play power cards in this deck. Except for veto, I suppose. You got it. So veto. Healer of the Glade. Okay. And then we block with everything if they come in. I mean, other than veto, of course. We block with our Healer of the Glade, our Griffin, and our other Healer of the Glade. Now! Okay, no longer. We do not do that anymore. Now we need card draw. Oh, show. Gain 4 life. Tavern Swindler. So dumb. So dumb. Draw a card, activate this only if you control a creature with powerful or greater. So they can do that if they want to. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. You do make a dude. And we get in for an amount. We bring out, well, we're gonna Tavern Swindler here. Yes, we did it. We did it. Go Tavern Swindler, go. So unless they can kill all of our flyers, or most of them, it should be okay, right? Because that's 11, 16. I mean, we are going to want to block, like, pretty much everything. Because that, he won't be able to kill all of them. Whatever. It really doesn't matter. We just don't want them to have a pump spell that will just straight up kill us. Right? So they don't. Now, can they... Yeah. Can they kill our flyers? That's the question. No. Maybe? The answer is no. We did it. Boom. Awesome. We have some scry. We have some draw. And we have some removal. It's not the worst hand in the world, but it doesn't have a Griffin Aerie. I think we are going to keep it, though. We are going to keep it in hopes that we find one. Nope. No. It would help us find... It's like land that we are going to need, and it would help us find stuff, but... But no. Okay. We found it. Along with a bunch of other good things. Okay. So we have ourselves red here. So I think we're actually gonna bring this into play tapped. Griffin Aerie, and then Veto and Light of Hope next turn. In hopes that they just don't, like, pop off with this runaway Steamkin. Not sure exactly how they would do that. Shock us 3 times. Okay. Sure. We just have to hope that we draw enough, life gain. Okay. Okay. We don't have a human, so we're going to have to... Ooh, what's this? Whenever an opponent activates an ability... of an artifact, creature, or land that isn't a mana ability, it deals 1 damage. Okay. Very well. That's a little unfortunate. They can't cast it this turn. Okay. So we'll Dawn of Hope. And attack. Fortunately, we're not drawing any more of our life gain, which we need. We definitely need that. Okay. So we're killing that or we're dead. Pretty sure. Wait, are we dead anyway? So we take 4 for killing Torbaran. Then 7, 8. No, we're close to it. We're very close to being dead here. We need life gain. Like now. And that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. Darn. Didn't have enough life gain to deal with the mono reds. I mean, it's got a Griffin Aerie and 2 Tavern Swindlers. And could have more things if we draw a green mana source. So let's hope that we draw a green mana source. Alright. Gruul at least. There's a green mana source. So we're gonna Aerie. Then next turn, we Tavern Swindler and Temple of Plenty. Alright, Paradise Druid. Patrician. Patrician is strong. I'll take that. Now you see. Now you see our plan. We shall swindle. We shall swindle the Griffins. Okay. Jerk. No fun. You are no fun, good sir. And I guess we'll just get in for 2. And then we'll bond to Flourishing in hopes that we find another Griffin. Okay. Is this like Timor mutate? There's a Griffin. We'll bond to Flourishing first. Okay. Another Indulging Patrician? Sure. Hey, I turned you off. I totally turned those alerts off. Because that happened last time. So I was like, when I record today, I will turn those alerts off. And I did. But apparently, they're still going on. Terror of the Peaks, I see. All right. At this point, okay. I mean, we bring out a Patrician. Okay, well, if we had a veto out, that would be nice, but we don't. No attacks. This is scary. This is now scary. Terror of the Peaks is going to be difficult for us to deal with unless we draw our removal. Oh, great. Great! Yeah, so now they get to destroy that. But maybe we can win off the backs of Tavern Swindlers and Indulging Patricians. All lands, except for Genesis Ultimatum. Okay. This is just cheat stuff into play, basically. So Mutate is not entering the battlefield, so Terror of the Peaks does nothing. Come on, Tavern Swindler. Let's go, baby. Ah! Shit! Okay, no attacks. We need the Tavern Swindler to work here. We could have just won, I think. Because if we attacked with both of our Griffins and the Tavern Swindler turned on all of our Indulging Patricians, we would have won. It's getting very dangerous. I think this might be the nail in the coffin here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. One, two, three. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so we're just dead. Okay. It was our pile of garbage against their pile of garbage, and our pile of garbage, that Tavern Swindler man didn't come through. Didn't come through for us. Well, no, I don't think we can keep this. It doesn't have an Aerie or a black mana source, right? So we would be searching for... We can draw a card. We can scry one and we can draw a card off of Dawn of Hope and Healer of the Glade. But I think that we're just too far behind with this hand. So we do have to mill it. Oh my god. I mean, we keep this one, right? I think we do keep this one. We put the temple garden underneath. Oh. Oh, it was right on top. Now they know our game plan. They see a Tavern Swindler and a Griffin Aerie. They know our game plan. Alright, I guess we'll keep it all on top. Revitalize isn't bad to have. And we don't want to mill anything. Alright, yeah, they're gonna mill it. They're gonna mill it anyway. Alright, Tavern Swindler, get in there. Fabled Passage turn 3. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Drown Secrets. Bounce. Merfolk Secret Keeper. There's our other one right on top. Okay, so that's 2 of our Aeries. Okay. 2 of our Aeries. Okay, here we go. Let's swindle some taverns, baby. Ha! We did it! We've won the game. Run away together. Okay. I mean, that doesn't matter too much, right? They should have run away together our other one. Our Tavern Swindler, because we can just do it again. Oh. Unless they quench it. Okay. So now we get in for 2. Then we veto next turn. And Tavern Swindler. Or, yeah. I mean, if we draw a land, then we can revitalize on top of it. The quench, maybe? The quench. The quench it is. Can we beat the mill? That is the question. There's our 3rd Griffin Aerie. We only have 1 more. Oh no, that's all of them. They milled all of our Griffin Aeries. That's unfortunate. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Tavern Swindler, go! Ah. Oh, wait a minute. I can destroy this Drowned Secrets. I think we actually do want to do that instead. And we're doing it now, so they can't counter it. I mean, it is a quench, right? So we could just pay 2, I suppose, but... Alright. We Tavern Swindler. Dang it. You want to counter it? I don't really care if they counter that. We really want to make sure that they don't counter, like, I don't know, an indulging patrician, I suppose, into the story. Oof. That's painful. But at least they don't have another Drowned Secrets. Okay. Is that just... Oh no, that's Dawn of Hope. Ah, Tavern Swindler! We need you to come through for us. Tavern Swindler, please. Come on. Drowned Secrets, Drowned Secrets, Drowned Secrets. Just watch them play. Play 2 Drowned Secrets and a Merfolk Secret Keeper. That would make me very, very sad. I mean, we gotta try it, right? Okay. All right, well. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. This is a close one. This is a close one, everybody. Yep. I mean, they don't have their other Drowned Secret, which is great. Okay, well, those thoughts. Can you do it 2 more times? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we did it. We did it. That was beautiful. We won. Tavern swindlered. They were swindled. That was great. That was great. Okay. We definitely need a black mana source. But hopefully we can scry into one. Revitalize is a good card. But it's not a Griffin Aerie or a black mana source, unfortunately. Temple of Enlightenment. So we're gonna pay to Bond of Flourishing. Ugh. I think we do need the black mana source, unfortunately. So we're not going to be getting very far without it. Okay. So I guess I'll Indulging Patrician, see if they counter it. Because I would much rather have them counter that than veto. Hopefully we can draw an Aerie. Okay. Blue-white, do nothing. I am very worried, actually. Sure. So, they are control? Are they just gonna board wipe us here? Bond of Flourishing. I think we do play veto. Or maybe we would just attack them and hold our hand up, huh? Keep our hand up. Because they're just gonna counter anything that we play. Ha! We got it. Should we put the other Tavern Swindler in? Nah. We'll wait. Gain 6, deal 3. 4. With Indulging Patrician. Don't you want to counter it? It's pretty good, right? It's not bad. Let's see if they counter Adana Hope. Sure. This is basically just like counter dot deck, right? That's what it looks like. Azorius control. They don't want to board wipe us yet. Dream Trawler. Okay. Well. Let's hope we're lucky again. Yes. Great. Oh, we can come so close to killing them. Maybe we can get lucky. Maybe we can get lucky. If they want to board wipe us at this point, then, well, that sucks, but at least they lose their Dream Trawler. Or not. They probably have another counter spell. They have like a quench or something. Oh, they don't. Grand. Hopefully they don't have an answer for Indulging Patrician or a counterspell. Just play your Dream Trawler. What's the worst that could happen? I couldn't possibly have a way of gaining 3 more life. Yes. I think we just won. Please tell me we just won. Yes! Another amazing, momentous victory. Take that, Azorius control. Get out of here. Okay. So I think that's a good place to leave it. Unfortunately, we didn't see too much Griffin Aerie. I mean, we saw some of it, right? But we didn't really fill up the board. But what we did see that came in really hot was the Tavern Swindler, which makes me just as happy. Like this, I am super happy that this card came in clutch a couple of games. I mean, it obviously failed us on more than one occasion, I believe. But I mean, it's a coin flip. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? And Indulging Patrician was our reach that we needed. It was just, I don't know. Some of those games just made me feel really good. It's such a silly deck. It's such a silly, stupid deck. But honestly, it was fun. And you can definitely do this with just Orzhov colors, I think. There's plenty of life gain. Or you could even just do it mono white. Heck, you could just do it, make it a mono white life gain deck. I specifically didn't want to put in the typical mono white stuff. And I didn't say that during the intro. But I don't have like a Johnny Pridemates in here or Heliod in here on purpose. Because that's like a typical deck that you've seen a million times and you don't need to watch me play, you know, mono white life gain, even if there is Griffin Aeries in it, you know, because it's not Griffin Aerie at that point, it's mono white life gain, which is a deck. So that's why I didn't play with those cards. So I hope people who comment on this listen to the whole video. People aren't going to listen to the video. People don't even listen to the intro when I talk about it in the intro, why I chose certain cards and why I didn't choose certain cards. They just like type right away, you could put a Johnny's Pridemate in here. Yes, I know, I could put a Johnny's Pridemate in here. So can you. So go ahead and put a Johnny's Pridemate in here. It will work beautifully if you do that, because that is a normal deck. That is very good. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the weird. We're here for the weird. And Tavern Swindler is weird. All right, with that rant out of the way, I hope you guys all enjoyed, all you guys and gals enjoyed watching me play this game, this deck. I definitely enjoyed playing this deck for you. I hope you are having a wonderful week, and I will see you all next time. Ciao.